Hello and welcome to Top Dog TV's Premier League preview show for Sunday the 15th of October. We'll start with Everton's trip to Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton have so far been decent at home, while Everton have been terrible, quite frankly, everywhere they've gone, home or away. Ronald Koeman has had a couple of weeks to work on the players over the international break, so maybe he can sort out a few of the problems that have been surfacing. It is difficult to see what he can do to fix the problems of too many number 10s and a lack of real width and pace in the side, though, especially if he's going to continue to ignore Tom Davies and Lookman. Lookman in particular offers good pace and attacking instinct out wide, something they have sadly lacked with their use of central players out wide in the main. None of Sigurdsson, Rooney or Klaassen look comfortable out wide. Though, to be honest, this season that could be said about just about every Everton player, as something's been severely wrong with the team this season. Despite spending huge sums in the summer, they just look completely disjointed and unhappy. Koeman has got so desperate after messing up in the transfer window and not replacing Romelu Lukaku in his goals that he's had to turn to Nias, a player he'd completely discarded just a few months ago. However, he doesn't look to be the answer either. Brighton, on the other hand, will be delighted with how their season has gone so far. They look to have a good chance of surviving it at the end of the season. They look to have picked up a genuine star in Pascal Gross. Having created the most chances in the Bundesliga last season, it's probably no surprise he's doing so well in the Premier League. His vision is excellent and his delivery matches it to a T. Right now he is Brighton's trump card, that little bit of extra quality you need to survive along with the high work rate. However, they still need to find someone to notch the goals or they could be in trouble later on in the season. This game does present a different problem from the usual for Brighton though. Fans' expectations. For the first time this season, the fans will be going to a game expecting a result rather than hoping for it. But will the players be able to cope with the added pressure? The later kick-off on Sunday, Southampton versus Newcastle, is an interesting game. New manager Maurizio Pellegrino has been struggling to get goals out of his side. How much of that is a hangover from the Claude Puel era of last season is open to interpretation though. They do lack a genuine goal-scoring threat up front as well as Newcastle for that matter. A lucky deflection aside against Liverpool, Joselu has looked quite frankly terrible in front of goal. He's very calm and composed on the ball as a rule, but in front of goal he just seems to go to pieces. Added to that, neither team seems to have a threat from the midfield either. Though Nathan Redmond seems to think he's a goal scorer, judging by the amount of shots he takes from ridiculous angles and positions. On paper, this game has all the makings of a 0-0 draw that's completely yawn-inducing. However, we all know the game's not played on paper, and those kind of games can often turn into the most exciting, thrilling, end-to-end games imaginable, though I won't be holding my breath waiting for that.